Hyvää huomenta YouTube. Kello tulee ihan kohta 8 sunnuntai-aamuna. Lähdetään jatkaan Magilla vai Ma'aqilla pelaamista. Lähdetään tekemään Thieves kiltan tehtäviä. Katsotaan hetki tuosta. Hypätään peliin tosta saman tien ja katsotaan kauan striimi kestää. On tässä ainakin nyt hetki aikaa. Noin, nyt ollaan pelissä. Eli
This is over, wretch. Tell yourself another lie. The skins of those you love will fly as my banners.
Tuossa eilen kävin PvP:ssä mutka, mutta se oli ihan semmonen puolen tunnin sessio. Tuota. Use Bane. Tuonne. Sinne mennään. Talks to walk softi. Hetkinen, mä muistaakseni päästään tuostakin, mutta... Joo, se on huomattavasti. Mennääs nyt sieltä. Ahaa, se ottaa vielä siellä alhaalla. Tuolla.
When you're up to it, we'll head to the Thieves' Den. It's in an old cistern.
Oh, a cistern.
Always a pleasant journey to a bar's landing. Head to our Thieves' Den. The Guildmaster awaits. Your partner and I will be along when she's less expulsive. Hidden within an old cistern that's long forgotten by the city's merchant lords. A new home for us after the Iron Wheel tore apart the old one. It's a bit damp. You get used to it.
Siellä on tehtäviä, mutta... Mennääs nyt tuon. Tää on vähän tämmönen sokkelopaikka. Katsotaan löydetäänkö. Se ei mene mihinkään. Nyt löydettiin. Jaha, meidän piti puhua jollekin. Tuossa on.
Psst, you. Over here. This place is nice, but it's not a home. It feels like I'm hiding down here. People like us, we need powerful friends if we're gonna make it in this world.
People like us.
Don't play coy. I see it in your eyes. You've killed people. Or you will. You've got the same urges as I do. Just between us, I hear the Dark Brotherhood is recruiting for some new blood. I'm gonna try my best to get their attention. You never heard of Tamriel's most elite guild of assassins? Rumor has it that if you take an innocent life and they notice, they'll offer you a place in the Dark Brotherhood. There, killers are free to pursue their true passion. Think about it. Word of advice. Urges aside, the Dark Brotherhood prefers to keep a low profile. Just remember, kill an innocent, get noticed. My sources say they're recruiting in Anvil, on the Gold Coast. I'll be at the docks there if you want to talk some more. I'm not one to reveal my sources, but Fat Grakal told me that he overheard Seaworthy Sarala say that there have been some mysterious murders committed on the Gold Coast. To me, nothing says Dark Brotherhood like mysterious murders. Oh, I got that from Margog the Hammer. Buy him a couple of ales and he spouts secrets like a bard spouts poetry. Just the other day, he told me that his cousin Crus killed a baker in Anvil. He received a mysterious visit that very night. You really don't know anything about the Brotherhood, do you?
Joo, okei. Me ollaan nyt kumminkin tekemässä Thieves-kiltaa. Tässä, mitä mä muistelen tästä Thieves-killasta ja tosta Dark Brotherhoodista, niin tulee mieleen se hiippailu, mistä mä en tykännyt kyllä paljon. Sitten oli semmosia skriptattuja ansahommia, että mä en tykännyt niistä kyllä yhtään.
Over here. We should
Siinä on
speak.
yksi syy, miksi mä en oo pelannut tätä. Ei muuta kuin sen yhden
Walk
ainoan
softly sent
kerran.
word of your time at Fulstrom Homestead. Said you slipped out from between the Iron Wheel's greedy fingers. I am, but call me Zira. Titles don't carry weight when you live in a cistern. Pretty bold of you and Quen to go after the Geovessen's skull. Did you know she sent a letter asking to set up a meet? Rookie mistake. The Iron Wheel read her mail. That's why I sent Walk Softly to pull you out. Don't get me wrong, Quen may be green, but she planned a real heist. The kind we used to pull off before the Iron Wheel captured or killed most of us. Bastards. Don't get me wrong, Quen may... You heard of Magnifica Flora? She's a noble from Tanith, with a substantial dowry in her family tomb. We tried to steal it, but we failed, and she hired the Iron Wheel to punish us. I hear their leader thought you worked for us. Want to make it official?
What do you mean?
If the great Chief Inspector Ron Beek thinks you're part of the guild, who am I to disagree? We need good thieves, capable thieves like you and Quen to pull ourselves out of the gutter. So, care to join the Thieves Guild? We have nowhere to go but up. Good. You aren't afraid of a challenge. The more you do for us, the more gold and respect you'll earn. Reputation goes a long way with us. Bringing us the Geovessen's skull is a good start. Here's your cut. Don't worry. Quen will get her portion. I told you about our failed heist, the one that led the Iron Wheel to Abba's Landing. Someone pointed them in our direction. It's time we found out exactly who it was.
Any suspects?
My gold is on Velsa. She was part of our Thieves' Council, the Guild's inner circle, but she retired just before the dowry heist. It might be coincidence, or it might be she sold us out for large stacks of coin. That's what I'd like to find out. You and I should pay her a visit, see if the Iron Wheel funds her retirement. There's a breach in the city wall, outside the flooded district. Meet me there when you're ready.
I'll meet you there.
Thieves should always travel separately. Advice from Nicholas. Good advice. Said she'd earned enough for a lifetime. Handed over her rackets and told us to leave her alone. We'd see her in the markets now and again. She kept to herself. Fine by me. Coral underclothes are less abrasive. Our old guildmaster, a mentor and a friend. He planned the dowry heist that would have seen us wealthy beyond our dreams. But he's gone. I lost him in Magnifica Flora's family tomb. He is sorely missed.
Bye bye. Tai opitaanko näistä mitään? Ei ne oo ihan dummy itemsia. Mikäs siellä on? Tip. Tossa on joku questi kans.
Care to earn a little extra coin on? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Spencer Rye, at your service. I have a friendly arrangement with the Thieves Guild. We're business adjacent, you might say. Rye's Reacquisitions. I track down items that have gone missing. As you might expect, quite a bit turns up here, but I specialize in objects of purely sentimental value. My finder's fee for the guild is usually well above the item's material worth. Always. When something gets well and truly lost, it occasionally requires a bit more adventure than I can stomach. I post those jobs on the notice board outside, but since you're here now, I think I have something you might fancy. An old sailor is mourning the loss of his favorite wooden pipe during a scuffle with some pirates. If you track it down, he's offering a surprisingly good sum for its return. Just bring it back to me. I'll handle the delivery, and you'll be paid on the spot. I'll be waiting just outside the cistern in the alleyways. You can find me there anytime you're looking for a bit of work on the side.
Goodbye. Katsotaas nyt. Oltiin tekemässä tuota. Hetkinen, me ei katsottu, että mitä se sisälti se yksi tehtävä, mistä saatiin skill pointtikin. Siis mikä saatiin joku lahja sieltä. Katsotaan se, mikä se oli. No, voitais myydä pois. Tuolla. Heavy. Okei, tuohon voi olla ihan mielenkiintoinen. En muistakaan tuommoista. Tehtäviä olisi joka puolella. Katsotaan mihin se vie meitä.
Wait. Keep quiet.
Traps everywhere. Can't fall asleep.
The Iron Wheel? Here? Are they protecting Belsa? What's this? A message to Chief Inspector Ma'aqi. Let's see what it says. Damn it. Damn it! Change of plans. You need to see this. This message is to Chief Inspector Runbeek. It's about an arrest order. Belsa's arrest order. She isn't working with the Iron Wheel. She's their next target.
Ahaa. Mielenkiintoista.
Velsa was the last living person who could have placed the Iron Wheel on our trail. But it wasn't her. Of course it wasn't. Now I need to tell my least favorite person that she's in mortal danger. I can't stand her, but she was always one of our best. I could really use her help in restoring the Thieves Guild. My eye just twitched. I need to control that around Velsa. Never show her your tell. I want to rush in, give the Iron Wheel a reason to fear us. But I'm in charge, and if I'm captured, the Thieves Guild is dead. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I need to fall back to the den while you warn Velsa. Show her the Iron Wheel's message. Tell her Nicholas is dead if you have to. Do what you can to bring her to the den. But if she refuses, leave her. I owe her a warning. Nothing more. Head to the upper levels and search for her villa. It's a bit of a maze, but look for a big garden. And watch for traps. Elsa is enthusiastic about her privacy. Obnoxious and dripping with poison, just like her personality. If she hadn't retired, Nicholas would still be alive. I shouldn't say that. She's very good at what she does. If she'd been around for the dowry heist, we'd have been spared all this tragedy. But now's not the time to open old wounds.
Goodbye. Se on. Se ovi. Sieltä. Sieltä päästiin. Onks ne vihollis? Ei. Tää muistaa, ettei kaupungissa ota näitä esille näitä. Se on tuo.
Fan out.
Mä luulen, että pitäis päästä ylemmäs. Mistäs tuo tulee? Se tulee tuolta. Mistäs me sinne päästään? Päästäänkö kiertämään? Päästäänkö täältä? Näitä ansoja justiinsa poppoon. Pitäis hiippailla, että nää näkee. Mä en oo koskaan oikein tykännyt hiippailla. Tommosia ansoja. Sä et näe niitä. Näin. Tää näköjään, mutta sä et huomaa kyllä kun juokset tosta. Jää hyvin nopeaa huomaamatta.
Did you fall and land directly upon your skull? I am retired.
Velsa, do not make me beg. It is unbecoming of our most profitable history.
Bam.
And who is this, Silverclaw? Who else befouls my garden?
In all truthfulness, I have no knowledge. A friend? But you have no friends. Beyond my humble and mercantile self, of course.
Well, sir.
You made it past my traps. You're lucky, stupid, or quite skilled. I haven't decided which. Well, my garden needs tending. Out with it, and be on your way. What Thieves Guild? The Iron Wheel killed or branded the lot of them. Did your illustrious guildmaster send you? Tell Nicholas if he shows his face here, I'd have a mind to slap it. With a switch. Covered in nettles. Then he finally went through with his damned fool heist. So, Guildmaster Zira sends a warning, does she? Nicholas barely in the ground and she seeks to uproot my retirement? The old cistern? Zira wouldn't warn me unless she wanted something. And I would like to see the quality of recruits she allows into her thieves' den. Very well. Help me repay a favor, and I'll play Zira's vastly inferior game. This is where you agree. Ah, you showed interest. I'll consider that your agreement. The skittish Khajiit pretending not to eavesdrop is Silverclaw. Ask him why he needs our help. Meet me behind his old warehouse. After you know what you're walking into.
Hetkinen, chatti-ikkuna on tossa taas hukas. Tuolta löytyy. Noin. Goodbye. Silver Claw.
The Thieves Guild restored to Abba's Landing? I am most grateful for your timely and unexpected assistance. You see, my bountiful warehouse was taken from me by some conniving and nefarious individual. That is the question I keep asking myself. One day I arrived to find unfamiliar guards. They chased me from my own warehouse like a common dragon frog. Someone must have bribed my overseers. It does not matter. I need you to recover what was lost. What? No! Did I fail to mention the ledger hidden in my old office? I may have lost my warehouse, but the ledger is worth twice that entire rickety building. If you help Velsa restore it to me, I shall be most grateful to the Thieves Guild. Then I shall look forward to our next most auspicious meeting.
Oliks sillä asiaa vielä? Ei. Ihan suotta kyllä noita otetaan. Toki meillä on. Ahaa. Hämähäkkejä. Katsotaan jos hiilaa. Saahanko me hengiltä sen? Se on aika kova isku tuo. Entäs täältä? Mihin se käskee mennä? Onko se ylhäällä? Jep. vähän katsellut tätä. Buildia, että minkälaisen buildin tästä tekisi, mutta... Aha. No tällä hetkellä tuo käytössä. Mutta mä haluaisin tuonkin käyttöön. Tää on ehkä vähän liikaa. Mut siitä saa tuo hiili, mut mulla on tääkin mikä hiilaa. Annas nuo tuonne. Taas tuohon. Tääkin on ihan hyvä tää Blast Bones, mutta tää on aika hidas. Se on halpa käyttää. Mutta otetaan tuo käyttöön. Kokeillaan tuo. Toinen mikä tuli mieleen. Tuo on 3500. Ja jos mä menen tällä. Tää on 3600. Se olisi halvempi mennä tuolla. Tällä. Kyllä. Eli jos me tää vaihdetaan. Tuohon. No. Se on 3600. Ja täällä tuo on 3800. Tuohon me voitais keksiä joku muu. Tässä siinä on two-handedillä. Voitais ottaa joku glaassi siihen. Annas tuo. Noin. Vielä olisi tuolta Blast Bonea vielä tuo. Katsotaan onko sitä oikeesti mihinkin. Mä kuulin vaan, että se on pukinen. Sen takia siitä ei oikein ole. Ahaa. Hop. En tiedä onko sillä väliä, vaikka me vahingossa joku tapetaankin.
The guard will be here any second. Last chance.
Tuli tonni yhtäkkiä tuolta. Tuolla näkyy oikeassa alakulmassa, niin saatiin tonnin poundi. Aha, se on tuolla takana. Mikähän me lähetään? Tässähän on se ongelma, että Criminal Act. Criminal Act. Tuo on ainut mikä ei oo.
You're here, and relatively unskewered. Next is the significantly harder part. First, we sneak into the warehouse. Next, we observe our surroundings. Finally, and this is the most important part, you do exactly what I tell you to do.
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't bother to ask Silverclaw? Sharp as a barrel bottom, you are. Silverclaw wants us to recover his ledger. Like a book. Have you seen those before? Squiggly lines, sometimes pictures about as thick as your skull? No wonder Zira brought you into her Thieves Guild. She mistook the muscle in your head for wit. But there's more to you than that, isn't there? We could keep flexing all day, but there's a ledger to steal. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Follow me, and keep quiet.
Trespass. Aika nopea se laski, se ei ollut ennen 993 on tuo poundi. Mä luulen, että meidän pitää mennä tuolta yläkautta. Siellä on joku. Päästäänkö me täältä allalta? Hyppääs nyt sinne. On se vaikea. Noin. Eikö tästä pääse hyppään tuonne pääsi? Mennäänkö me tuolta? Voi että sinä lukee, että talk. Eikö multa go takas?
A fool braying orders to lackeys. I meant Guildmaster Zira. But yes, we'll need to get past that overseer to reach Silverclaw's old office. First, you'll wait for me to get into position. Then you'll distract him so I can knock him on the head. Here, take this stink apple. An alchemically infused apple. Throw it hard enough and it breaks open, surrounding your enemy with a rancid bouquet of boiled netch farts. Try not to miss. Make your way past the guards. Silverclaw hid the ledger in his old office. We'll meet there. Now.
Lift with your legs, not your back, you fool!
Mikä siellä? Ahaa, siellä on joku toinen tulossa kanssa. Tekeen samaa hommaa. Siellä on joku. Hup. Voitais päästää tästä. Oi. Hetkinen. Sehän jo hiljensi sen. Eihän mä joutunut edes heittää mitään. Vaikka se antoi mulle sen omenan. Tähän olikin aika easy hiippailu. Nuo on pahoja. Käydäs tsekkaan nää. Myydään kaikki pois. Hetkinen, se meni ulos.
Throw the apple was too complex for you? This way.
Mistähän se syytti mua? Siellä on jotain. Onko täällä muita? Ei. Myydään. Siellä on kätkö.
Someone's coming. Hide before they see you. I left a surprise in the warehouse, but it's not ready. Not yet.
You see? No one here. Trying to cover up for your nap?
Tokming is ever vigilant. There is an intruder in this warehouse.
Cautious people are on their way to inspect the warehouse. We don't have time for this nonsense.
An explosion! Tokming knew something was amiss.
Surprise, you fools. I'll collect Silverclaw. Meet us back at the Thieves' Den.
Okei. Putsataan tää kämppä ensin. Siihen kaikki mahdollinen. Pedro. Mistä se saa? Aha, ikkunasta mennä. Säikäytettäis.
An explosion! Run to the nearest tavern!
Päästäänkö me tästä? Jos mä hyppään tonne vettä. Kokeilla. Aha, bounty added taas. Hui! Hiep! Hiep! Sekin poistettu. Hiep! Sitten about.
Since you won't leave, I summon the guard.
Call the guard!
Te ette näe minua. Ongelmahan tässä nyt tuo bounty on tuollakin puolella, että mun pitäisi melkein saada myytyä heti. Ei näistä tuu lähellekään niin paljon. 1400. Otetaan tuolta. Apuja.
Something this one.
Paljonkohan liet tuli siinä? Nyt mehän voidaan bounty tyhjentää tuolla Thieves Guildan siellä, mutta meidän pitäisi muita väistää. Ja tuo ei vissi oo semmonen. Se käskee me. Jep, just tuo. Koitetaan hiippailla sinne. Hiippailemalla kulemme. Siellä on. Muistaakseni tuolta ylhäältä ei ollut, vai oliko se? Taisi olla. Nuo on pahoin just. Se menee just minun kulkusuuntaan. Tostako ei pääse edes ohi. Nyt se lähtee tietenkin tänne päin. Jep. Katsotaan mihin se on menossa. Elää tule tänne. Hyvä, hyvä. Nyt päästään ohi.
What?
What?
Ah, you returned.
I'll speak with
good
Zira when
news,
I'm damned well ready. Best to let her stew on what I've done. Don't rush me. The overseer mentioned someone coming to inspect the warehouse. Kosh, was it? Must be a new player. Hadn't heard the name before I retired. It always comes to coin with the Abaz landing merchant lords. Consolidate the competition, lock them in a set of gilded chains, then profit. But not that warehouse. My distraction made it undesirable. My own concoction. When poured into a crate filled with sawdust, the crate emits a thick smoke. Any reasonable person would reach for a bucket of water to douse what appears to be oncoming flame, yet it reacts quite poorly to water. The deafening bang is the least of it. The smoke increases tenfold, mimicking the mating odors of the female dragon frog. Every male dragon frog in the city should fill the warehouse by sunrise. Hope they confuse Kosh's shoe for a mate.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the ledger? Was it all for naught? Oh, there is so much naught on your face. My heart shrinks in despair. But I am quite bad at reading faces. And in this place, my nose doesn't help. So, does the stink of victory waft about you? Wonderful! Were my perfidious overseers inconvenienced in any way? I do so hope they are bereft of convenience. Yet, the others who labored for me are blameless. Should they desire it, they shall have a place in my future endeavors. And now, to restore my fortunes from my humble shop. It is near the docks. You can't miss it. Well, you can easily miss it. It is hard to find. But you are always welcome.
Lähdetään kattoo mitä saatiin palakkioksi ja saadaan bounty tyhjäksi. Niin. Joo, yhdesti on tosiaan pelannut tän questlinein läpi ja läpi ja en muista oikein mitään. Sieltä täältä pätkii. Hei, se on, siellä on fence.
You've been busy, my friend. Rest and reap your power.
Se oli vaan tavallinen kauppias.
Back without Velsa? Can't say I'm surprised. I've met camels less stubborn. I'm happy to hear Velsa plans to join us. Her skills will be invaluable. Not very convincing, was it? I'll need to practice.
Katsotaan mitä saatiin.
You could practice thinking with your mouth closed.
Medium. Ahaa, tää on medium.
Oh, joy. Here she is. Velsa, I'd recognize your grating voice anywhere. How is your retirement? Seems there are some troubles from which you can't run away.
It's very relaxing, Guild Master. Did you know I named a weed after you? It grows taller than it should and takes more water than its share from the plants around it.
That's hard to believe. You were never the type of person to get your hands dirty.
Oh, it's true. The Danazera weed thrives in the dark. I take great pleasure in cutting it down to size every day.
Pannas pankkiin nuo odottelee.
Just as I
Hetkinen,
remember.
tossa taas olla pankkikin. Ops. Oliks tässä pankki? Ei. Fence. Aha, note from Gwen. There's a place near the den where I go think. Can you come by when you have a free moment? I need your help with personal matter. Gwen. Mustard stain doesn't represent anything. Aha. No, otetaan täältä tuo pankki.
Greetings, lad.
Tuollakin on vaikka mitä, pitäisi käydä läpi ja tyhjentää kaikki tonne höpö pois sieltä. Mut nämä voitais panna sinne. Vaan tuleeko näistäkin vaan uudet höpöt? Tuo mua lähinnä alkoi kiinnostaa, että voitais vaihtaa välillä tuo. Mutta tää on enemmänkin tommonen, tässä sai staminaa, mutta niinkö näet tuossa Champion of Hististä tulee paljon enemmän. Mutta tuossa tulisi muita. Mutta tää voisi olla hyvä tähän questlineen. Elikkä tossa on tuo 4. items. Elikkä se vähentää damagea noista ansoista. Ja sitten voi 25% mahdollisuus 5 sekunniksi saada vihollisilta tuo liikkuminen hidastettua 70%. Sitten se tekee vielä magic damagea joka sekunti 980. Ja samalla saan hiiliä niistä, mitä se tekee damagea. Eli se on ihan hyvä. Se voisi tähän olla tosi hyvä. Katsotaan, onko mulla siellä mitään niitä muita. Tällähän on niin paljon kaikkia, mitä voisi heittää pois. Mites mulla tuommoinen? Olen mä ostanut joskus ton. Elikkä tuo medium. Toki voisi olla ihan hyvä. Tässä joskus oikein vaan käyttää tähän aikaan, että alkas. Mutta ei tällä näytä niitä. Ei, täällä on niin paljon näitä, että vois kaikki heittää kyllä pois. Täällä on semmosia, mitä ei tuu koskaan käytetty. Noi on noita Undaunted, mitä on tehnyt, niin nämä yleensäkin. Mulla kennää on kuin paljon. Tuolla olisi tuo, mutta otais ihan mielenkiinnosta kyllä vaihtaa tommoset jossain vaiheessa. No, tehdään tehtäviä, niin täälläkin on niinkö samoja on. Mä oon vaan työntänyt näitä tänne. Toki voisi olla ihan mielenkiintoinen. Joo. Lähdetään jatkaa. Käväs tekee tuo Gwennin tehtävä, siltä saadaan muistaakseni lisää tehtäviä. Missä se on? Rooftop. Kukas täällä yskii? Se on onko se tuosta? Tostahan pääsee ylöspäin ainakin. Nyt ei välitetä mitään. Meillä on bounty maksettu. Ennen kuin saadaan uusi.
There's something you need to know about why I'm in a Bar's Landing. When we first met, I said I needed a partner to steal the Juvescent's skull. I never explained why. Not really. I used to think my father was a merchant. When he vanished this year, I left my academy to find him. It seems I knew very little of my father's profession, His time away was spent in Abar's Landing, working with the Thieves Guild. In his travels, my father brought notices to every outlaw's refuge in Tamriel. Bounties for old relics wanted by the Thieves Guild. I realized I couldn't just ask them for his whereabouts. My plan was to steal the Geovessan skull, then trade it for information. Nobody recognized his name or description. Zira suspects he worked with one of the thieves who died in the dowry heist. They used to keep guild associates secret. It seems only Nicholas knew how all the pieces fit together. Rotten luck. They must have seen it. The last relic sought by the Thieves Guild would make a tempting target. The Iron Wheels simply had to wait. I didn't think anyone would get hurt, and I didn't mean to put you in their sights. Walk Softly remembers the Thieves Guild sold many relics to Lady Sulima of Abar's Landing. My father must have been the one to broker the sales. I want to break into her mansion and pick up on his trail. What do you say, partner?
Partner, count me in.
Meet me by Lady Sulima's mansion when you're ready. I'm not religious, but I said a prayer to Oriel this morning. If we find nothing, I have no idea what to do next. This is the only trail leading anywhere near my father. The last time I asked around, the Iron Wheel set a trap for us in Fulstrom Homestead. This time, I listened. Lady Sulima rarely leaves her estate, and has a connection to one of the merchant lords. Must be why the city guards patrol her estate. That's all I know.
Goodbye. Se on ilmeisesti pois täältä. Ei oo, se on tuo. Okei, nyt me ei välitetä kumminkaan. Bounteista, kun ne on maksettu, mutta kohta on tietenkin lisää. Näistä tuosta.
This is taking forever.
Paljonko se näyttää helttiä näille? Yli 10 miljoonaa. Jep.
I have no idea what we're going to find inside. After Fulstrom Homestead, I keep thinking the Iron Wheel is around every corner. There I go, jumping at shadows. Are you ready? All right. Give me a moment to unbar the gate. All right, it's open. Come on in.
No niin, lähdetään hiippailemaan taas. Siellä on yksi. Okei, se on näillä. Siellä on toinen. Tässä ei näy nyt sitä valkoista jutskaa, että missä se meni. Siellä on yksi. Nyt sä pääset. Hiljaa hiippailemme tästä. Mennäs tuohon eikö? Kaikki hyvin. Aha, ne pitäis päästä tonne ylös. Menemme sitten ylös. Siellä on meidän paikka. Täällä on näköjään. Pysy siellä. Hienosti selvitti. Siellä on joku, mitä koetetaan sanoa above. Ei haluta tappaa ketään. Oi oi oi.
No more warnings. Get out!
You're in trouble now. Should have left while you had the chance.
Whatever you're planning, you might want to reconsider.
Someone stop that swine! Rouse the gods! Crime does not pay, friend.
My father gave me that book when I was a child. At his last visit, he took it to have it rebound. Why is it in this woman's home? I gave that to my father after a holiday in Skywatch. He kept it with him for luck. What is it doing here? I found something too. A necklace with an old key. My father wore this wherever he went. And if there's a key, there must be a lock. over here! You? Why do you have my father's things?
Kawaka's breath! Seraldo's daughter stands before me. Why are you in Abaz Landing instead of your academy?
I'm looking for my father. Why do you know who I am?
My dear child, he's gone. When the Iron Wheel came for him, he fled to the rooftops. They gave chase and he fell. I'm so sorry.
You're lying!
No, child. I grieve for him every day. He was the only person I ever loved. You are a friend to Seraldo's daughter? This must be much for her to take in. Please, ask what you will. Quinn. What a lovely name. It's the first time my ears have heard it. Seraldo kept all but the simplest details of his daughter from everyone. Would that he have done the same with me. After Seraldo's death, the Iron Wheel learned of our connection and sent a letter requesting an interview. What fortune I possessed now goes to the mercenaries guarding my home. Should I leave the manor, the Iron Wheel will certainly detain me. I wondered that as well. Seraldo did his private work in this room, and recently I had it searched. I found a ledger, but I can't make sense of the symbols. Perhaps it is best in Quinn's hands. I am most thankful. I only trust my guards as long as I can pay them, so you would do best to leave discreetly. There's a hidden exit to the street, and Quinn is welcome to visit should she ever desire it.
I'll be outside. What's wrong with me? It must be important if the Iron Wheel wants it. Father.
You need something to...
Yeah!